Hi, my name is Sujit. I will break down the crypto market so that you can trade smarter and avoid the costly mistakes. So I track the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and mainly the top altcoins every week to give a clear insight for the traders like you. So let's jump into the chart. Currently, as you can see, I'm on Bitcoin USDT chart on a weekly time frame, and let's divide the chart into the ranges. So if you can see, this was the previous range where we were this $92,000 dollar level were acting as a support quite couple of times, and then we had a breakdown of this 92K, and then this was the previous range, and then we took a support of this previous range. So basically exactly around this all-time high level. So we took support at this range, we reclaim back this range. So if I extend this range, so you can see that we retest this range, and then we reclaim back the 92K, then we retest the high part of this range, which is around 110. Then we had a uh, we had a reversal here, and where we went till here, so which is like 50% of the range. So we took a support at the 50% of the range, then we had a breakout here, and then for a couple of weeks we were trading around this range. So this was the established range, so that's why I was quite bullish about the 1110. But unfortunately this range had a fell breakdown below the 11K level, and then simply a rotation is happening towards the lower part of this range, so which is around 92K. So in my opinion, we are likely heading towards the 92K, and this is quite important level. Unless and until we don't go below 92K, I'm expecting a rotation at least towards the mid part of the range. So like this, and then evaluate whether we are going to reject at 100K level, or whether we are going towards the 1110 level. So so keep an eye at 92K and 100K and 110K. So these are the main key level for the Bitcoin. In case we go below 92K, and then we will come back to this part of the range, then we will rotate towards the midpoint of the range and towards the lower point of the range, which is quite bearish in my opinion. So holding a 92K level is key. let's uh, let's go back to Ethereum chart on the weekly time frame and see where we are currently. So if you can see, currently I'm on weekly time frame, and if I divide the chart into the ranges, so this was the established range. So let's start from here. This was the established range. We had a breakdown. Where we went after the breakdown, we went towards this range. So this was the range. We had a This was the range. We had a breakout of the range. This was the retest. Then we had a huge move. Then after after forming this range, we had a breakdown uh, towards the retest of this range, and then after that we reclaim back this range. So let me extend that range now. So this was the reclaim. We went to the high part of the range, then here we came back just a little support, then uh, we backtest this range as a resistance, and then we went towards the lower part of the range, not lower part, midpoint of this range. So we went towards the midpoint of the range. We rotate towards the lower part of this range. We had a retest of this range, and then we went all the way to towards the all-time high level, so which is around this. Now for the Ethereum chart, we had a big rally towards upside. We were hovering around a $4,000 range, dollar level, which was the key. Holding above the 4,000 level, we could have gone to the towards the upside, but we fell back towards this range, and then we are going to the lower part of the range, so which is around $28,000. So this was the mid part of the range of this, and then this is the lower part of the range. So we are likely going towards the 2800 dollar. So uh, if we get a support around $2800, I'm expecting Ethereum to make a retracement towards at least 3500, and see whether we are getting acceptance above the part of the range, or we get a reject and going towards lower side. So in coming weeks, keep an eye around 2850 range. So let's see if we have any confluence around this region. So if I draw the fib from this one towards here, and draw the levels. So see this 61.8, which is called as golden pocket, it's aligning with the lower part of this range. So we have one confluence here, and another confluence I can see is the, if I draw the volume profile for this entire range, then not from here but from here. So if you see this value area high were acting as a resistance, sorry, acting as a support, then we close back below the value area high, then the rotation happened towards the point of control, then we went above the value area high. Now we will retest the value area high again, which is around the same level which I was expecting. So around 28,000 to 2850. So in my opinion, this is a good buy zone with invalidation below the 2650 more or less, and I'm expecting a rotation towards the 3500, and the next rotation can happen towards the $4,000 level. The another coin I'm looking at is the Aster. So it's, if you see on the daily time frame, this was a huge up move, and then we are consolidating now. This is the range where we are consolidating. As Bitcoin was going down, this Aster coin were holding quite well, and if you see, uh, we are now testing the higher part of this range. So in case of any closure on the daily basis above the 1.24, I'm expecting around towards the 150, and in case we reclaim above the 150, then I'm expecting towards the $2 range. And if you see on the uh, from the price action perspective, we made a left shoulder, this was the head, and this is the right shoulder. So maybe head and shoulder bottom, we can say. So this was the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. So quite interesting price action in my opinion for the Aster. It's holding quite well when the Bitcoin and Ethereum or rest of the coin were going down. So keep an eye anything above 1.25, I think it can accelerate towards the 1.5 level. So that's it about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Aster. So more or less, we are heading towards the 92K level for the Bitcoin, for the Ethereum around 2850 level, and that's a good support for swing position. And at least I'm waiting for a lower time frame market structure change in order to jump into the swing position. So I hope you like the video. Kindly let me know in the comment what you think about my analysis. Thanks a lot, everyone.